Hi, so this is Justin with the endlessweekend.com, and I'm here today with Enhamed. Enhamed and I became friends, last December? Last December at Date with Destiny in Palm Springs, California. We did a seminar together, and he got a chance to come down and visit me in Florida today. Enhamed won his blindness, as he puts it, at the age of 8 years old, and since then has gone on to become an Olympic swimmer. He's actually won, how many medals have you won?
9 medals.
9?
Yeah.
All gold or?
No, 4 gold medals in Beijing.
4 gold? Okay.
Yeah.
Wow. So nine Olympic medals in swimming. And he's also done quite a bit of traveling. In fact, he just moved to the United States by himself about 2 or 3 months ago?
2 months ago, yeah.
2 months ago, okay. So I thought it'd be a neat chance to talk to him a little bit and see, kind of how he approaches making leaps of faith like that in terms of some of the stuff that he's done. So, Enhamed, tell me a little bit about the day that you won your blindness.
So, when I was a child, I have had a disease, and the doctors told my family I couldn't move very fast or I couldn't run. So, but I was very young, and I love run all the time. And one day I was running at home, and my mom, she told me the usual: be quiet. You know what happened to you if you do that. So, okay, mom. I lay down. I close my eyes for 5 seconds, and when I saw again, I didn't see anything. It's very, very fast.
Okay, and so I think you mentioned it was a retina detachment. Is that what happened?
Yeah, retina detachment.
Okay, so that's why you weren't supposed to be running, because of the movement?
Yeah, if you do movements very quickly, it would be happen,
Okay, and where did you grow up?
I grew up in Canary Islands. It's in the south of Spain until 17 years old. So after I became blind, I learned to swim, and I began to train for a lot of hours, and I went to my first Olympic Games in 2004 in Athens. And when I went back from Athens to Canary Island, I decided to move to Madrid, this other city very far away to Canary Island.
Wow.
I decided to live alone because I want to train in other place, in the best place in Spain. So.
And what did your parents think of you moving out when you were only 17?
Oh, this is my first time I moved from my parents' home. So. They were very, very, very worried about that. So because I'm 17, I'm blind. So my mother, she told me, wow, but nobody can help you there. Nobody can cook for you there. Nobody, So she was very worried.
Okay, and traditional Spanish mother, right? So worried if you're going to eat or not.
Of course.
Okay, and so what was it like after you did it? After you moved, how did you like Madrid?
Oh, Madrid, it was an amazing city, but the first 3 months, I had no idea where is any place. I have to ask the people all the time, and in Madrid happened something very interesting. The people never stop on the street. So sometimes I didn't find the way, and I asked people, excuse me. So I spent
It's kind of like New York.
Yeah, something like that. I spent like 20 minutes only to find the street which I want to go. So, but at the same time, Madrid, there are a lot of different things. So it's the best city for me in Spain, one of the best, because if you want to live there, if you want to do to work there, if you want to train there, for me it's the best, because they have a lot of stuff for blind people, and the public transportation is easier.
So you mainly got around by public transportation?
Yeah. So it's better for me to live there only for the public transportation, and finally with my friends. But first of all, it's for that.
So when did you first start swimming?
My first I learned 9 years old after I became blind. So the first years it was only a hobby, but after the 4 or 5 years, when I went to high school, in the high school they never let me to run or to do the sport to practice sport with my friends. So I only felt in the pool I can move, but outside the pool nobody left me to move. So in the high school it's all the time, no, you can't do that, you can't do this, you can't move, you can't run. So only in the pool my coach he taught me all the time, you have to go faster, you have to do this quickly. So I began to train 2 hours a day, and some months later he told me, if you train 4 hours a day you can go to your first world championship. So I did that. Finally, I qualified to this World Championship in Argentina.
Wow. And so how many hours a day did you have to train once you started training for the Olympics?
Oh, after Argentina, we changed everything and began to train for 6 or 7 hours a day.
That's a lot of work. So what did at any point in all these big things that you did you were you afraid? Did you have moments where...
Oh yes, all the time. It's usually, because when you want to do something new and nobody in your environment do that before, it's very difficult, because everybody told me the same thing. You have to, it's difficult. You have to study. You don't have to train a lot, because you only can reach something with the studies, And in that moment, I decided, no. I want to train, even if my teachers, if my friends and my family, they told me it's better for you study. And when I went to my first Paralympic Games in 2004, and I went back, it's when I realized that sometimes we have to decide, even if our family, even if our best friend, they say that's a crazy thing,
So you're saying you have to decide what's right for you, even if your family or friends think you're crazy.
Yeah, but sometimes, for example, when I moved to Madrid, it's okay. It's what's right for me. But the first years in Madrid, it was very difficult. But I trained for the next Olympics. So really, finally, everybody understood that. So they knew that it's the best way to go to Beijing and to reach my new level. So when I went to Beijing in 2008, I won 4 gold medals, and I went back to Spain. Yeah, everybody want to know how I did that. And in that moment, it was I began to give different lectures or seminars or work with people, because I want to touch people, how they can change their lives.
That's awesome. So let me ask you. You then just moved to the United States just a couple months ago.
Yeah.
Your parents are worried about you again?
Wow, this is the best decision, but at the same time it was very tough to do that, because my family, they are very worried. Only my sister, she's very happy with that. She thought it's the best step for my life. But my friends, my sponsors, my manager, everybody think it's a crazy step, because we only know about US. We watch in the movies, or we read in newspapers. So for them, the life in US is very tough. The life in US, the blind people, they can't live in US because we need a car all the time, or we need someone ride us all the time. But even with these questions, with this situation, I decided to come here. But
Because that was your dream, was to come to the US.
Yeah, I want to live here, and I don't know how long time, but I want to live here. Even I remember my first 10 days in Boston, I didn't understand anything. You can imagine that you walking on the street, you have to find the train station, and how can can I ask people? And when I asked someone, and he told me, you have to go straight, right, straight, I don't know, something like that. And I didn't understand him. So it was amazing step. If I knew that before, oof, I don't know if I did this step. But sometimes when you want to do something new, and you are afraid of that, you have to do, even if you have no idea. Because sometimes it's the best way to do something new, you know?
Just to take a leap of faith and just do it?
Yeah,